One of the things I like to do is watch cleaning and organizing videos, especially when it's time for me to clean. I think I try to look for it as motivation. And the queen of organizing and tidying is, in many people's books, Marie Kondo. And she has this particular method of looking at an item and asking yourself, does it spark joy, or does this spark joy? If it does, keep it. If it doesn't, throw it out. I believe she understands the psychology behind why we collect things and what leads to us being overwhelmed by so many options. You can take this same approach when it comes to consolidating your observability stack. Think about how you started using all these tools. You needed logs, traces, metrics, universal profiling, all of these things to come together to not only tell the full story, but the right story. Why? So you can get to the root cause faster. Thankfully, observability tools are becoming more like unified platforms, where the most useful data you need is right at your fingertips. And you can't forget about AI-driven dashboards like Vega that takes debugging to a whole different level. And with this unification comes the need to, you guessed it, declutter. What I've been noticing across the industry is teams are going from theoretically 10 tools to 2. And they're doing it for 2 big reasons: complexity and cost. Complexity makes sense because every tool is another dashboard, login, and another place to look when there's an incident. When you're debugging at 2 a.m., you don't want to have to go through 6 different platforms. The second, and what I would deem the most important, is cost. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars in observability spend, multiple vendors, multiple contracts, and it adds up. And in this economy, so teams are consolidating. One place for logs, metrics, tracing, universal profiling, one correlation engine. Now, in the practice of Marie Kondo, before we let the tools go, we thank them. Thank you, specialty logging tool, but you no longer spark joy. Before the year end, I challenge you to go examine your observability stack. Count how many tools you're actually using, then ask yourself, does this really spark joy? Because the best observability stack isn't the one with the most tools. It's the one you can use to navigate the fire. There's a message in that somewhere. Consider getting started with LaunchDarkly's free trial to ship faster, sleep better, and hopefully get your joy back. Good tidings and happy tidying.